Namaste, everyone, and welcome. Okay, let's make sure the microphones are in the way, in the right place. Okay, namaste, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. So Fridays we usually devote for healing, and in this case, we switch it around. We have prosperity healing and emotional healing. Last week we did emotional healing in the first session and prosperity healing in the second session. And we try to be on the same topic. So here we'll be working on releasing envy. And some of you might be wondering, what does prosperity have anything to do with envy? If you know how energy works, it's huge. And I hope that this short session with you will have at least some realization. And not only will we have realization, we will also have the corrective measure on how not to hurt ourselves financially by being envious. So there's this an English proverb: envy shoots at others and wounds itself. Okay? When we have enviousness, we project this enviousness or envy towards others, and we're actually hurting ourselves. So, before we start, let's ask for blessings to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tuakok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith. To my teacher, Master Tuakok Sui, thank you for your inspiration. In full faith, so be it. All right. By the way, I just want to address something very quickly. Many times already, every time we do these, when we do an invocation, we'll have people, commenting, "Oh, I don't believe in God, so blah, blah, blah," whatever. That's my answer to you. Whatever. You don't believe it? Okay, fine. Move on. Some people make such a big deal out of it. Okay. It bothers you? Go away. Some people, they think that their opinion will affect the whole universe. Everybody has their own perspective in life. You don't believe it? Fine. You can't handle it? Fine. That's it. Just like I respect you for not believing something, well, I always ask for blessings because I don't want to screw up. As simple as that. I realize that whatever information is flowing through me, I emphasize the word through, is not mine. It's just flowing through. So I ask for divine blessings so that what comes out of my mouth has a minimal distortion from me. Now, if it bothers some people, well, go away. People make things too complicated and dramatic. You don't like it, then find somebody else who will make you happy. That's it. All right. So let's move on. Envy. Now, most people think, well, it's part of life. It is part of life. We always think of what we have, what we want, and when someone else has what we want and we don't have it yet, emotionally, there's a part of us that feels uncomfortable, uneasy. So step one is to acknowledge, yeah, I do feel envy. This person has a nicer car than me. This person has a better job, more income. It's natural. Doesn't make it helpful, but it's natural. So there's two ways to deal with it. Okay? Number one is just say, hey, I'm going to actually use this to help me. In other words, they have more income than I do. They make more money than I do. Let me get off my ass and really work so I can be better than them. So in other words, you're taking that feeling of envy and using it as fuel to push you towards your objective. All right. That's one good way to do it. A horrible way to do it, really bad way to do it, is like, that person, how come he's making more than me? And here's what happened. Here's the destructive part. You start going, he's just lucky, and she's just there because he just happened to be in the right place, right time, was born with this, or whatever. In other words, as the Aesop fable says, sour grapes. There's this fox cannot reach the grapes, keeps jumping and jumping, can't reach the grapes. They're not sweet anyway. They're horrible anyway. So that's, you heard the story of the sour grapes, right? That's the wrong approach. You know why? Because it hurts you. It hurts us. So when we look at something we can't attain, for whatever reason, you just have to ask a few simple questions. Number one, am I really working hard towards it? Number two, if not, is it something that I want to focus on? If it's yes, then you work towards it. If it's not, if somebody else has a nicer car than you, well, you have a car that works, move on with your life. You see, a lot of these emotional attachments come from your solar plexus. Okay, this is your heart, your solar plexus center, and also the base of your spine, the basic chakra. So when these two chakras are very, very strong, the solar plexus is love for myself. The basic chakra has to do with prosperity. So when these two are taken over by envy, it has a tendency to clog the chakras. So that person emotionally, psychologically, and financially are so obsessed with the pessimistic energy, they actually hurt themselves. Now, if you go, well, what would be the solution? Believe it or not, the solution is, and you're not going to like this, but I'll tell you anyway, the solution is to let go and give. So, just to make it more realistic for you, okay? I want you to think or recall someone who we're envious with in a material sense, okay? The second session, we'll talk about emotions of envy towards someone we care about, love, attention. We'll cover it a little more on the second session, so make sure you stay for that one. Okay, so I want you to recall or think of someone you're envious. If not, let's say you don't have any, just to make sure you understand the effect of it, think of someone who's very prosperous that we're going to simulate being envious of. Pick somebody, I don't know, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, pick somebody rich and successful. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. Rub your hands together. We always do this in the prosperity class, the Kriya Shakti course, to make it more real. Okay, press the center of your palms. Okay, try to feel the energy in between your hands. Okay? All right. Ready? Again, let me start off by saying feeling envious or jealous of someone's success, it's natural human experience. It is. It's what you do with it will make all the difference in your life. Okay. Ready? First, feel the energy of your heart. Say my heart center. So bring your hands apart. Slowly come in. Before your two hands touch, see if you can feel a certain sensation. You're basically trying to feel the energy level of your heart. Okay. Next one, the base of your spine. That's a basic chakra. It's in the back. Okay. So imagine you look at your own back. Go like this. Say my basic chakra. Or let's be more specific. My prosperity center. Okay? My prosperity energy level. Okay. Now we do this to get what? A baseline measurement. So we know when we do an experiment, did it increase or decrease? Okay, let's do this again. Say my heart center, then my prosperity center. If you're more specific, my love center. Doesn't sound so right. Just say my heart center, my prosperity center. Okay, good. Now, close your eyes. I want you to picture whoever you're really envious of in a material sense, or someone we're using as an experiment. Picture that person, and I want you to really feel the envy, the jealousy of their success. Feel it within you. Yeah, man, how come this person is so successful? How come they're so rich? How come I'm not as rich as them? Whatever, something material. Okay, keep going. Got it? Or it could be someone, in your own profession. Let's say you are a business person, you are a salesperson, you are a model, you are whatever it is that you do. Think of someone that you feel envious of. And feel it for about 10 seconds, give or take. Okay, good enough. It doesn't take a lot. Right? Shake your hands. Say my heart center. Feel the energy of your heart again. Say my heart center. What do you notice? It shrinks, right? Number 2, the base of your spine, the basic chakra. We call it the prosperity center. Separate your hands. Say my prosperity center. How many notice it reduced easily by half? You go, that's not fair. They're the ones who's prosperous. I'm not. How come when I feel envious of them, my chakra gets worse? Exactly the point. It's dumb. But see, most people don't know. right? So we feel like, yeah, that person is rich, I'm not, blah, blah, blah. You don't realize you're just hurting yourself. That's why I love this English quote. Envy shoots at others and wounds itself. So every time you feel envious of someone, you go, okay, well, not only am I not as prosperous as them, by me being envious, I'm making it worse. Ta-da! So the question is, what do you do? All right, there's several ways to do this. We teach this in the pranic psychotherapy class, at least the more powerful technique. Here we'll share more easier technique that everybody can do. Okay, ready? Okay, gently tap your crown. Focus on the top of your head and your hand. Imagine your hand filled with brilliant, brilliant white light with violet. We call that electric violet in pranic psychotherapy. So if you haven't taken pranic healing yet, make sure you take it. Very, very simple, but very powerful. Okay, ready? Visualize your hands filled with electric violet. It looks like your hand is wrapped in lightning. Lightning strike? Okay, ready? I want you to think of and feel that envy. Picture it in front of you like a gray cloud. Go like this. Say, disintegrate this envious energy. Disintegrate this envious jealousy energy. Completely, thoroughly, permanently. Disintegrate now. Okay? Stop for a few seconds. Ready? Feel the envy feeling again, the jealousy towards someone's success. Picture it in front of you. In whatever form. It could be a person, it could be an image of the event that made you feel envious. It could be a cloud, whatever. Ready? Focus on your crown in your hand. Visualize electric violet glove. Go disintegrate. Literally, it's just like the light is dissolving it. Okay? So disintegrate this anger completely. Disintegrate this envy completely, thoroughly, permanently disintegrate in any part of my energy body. So be it. In my aura, my chakras completely disintegrate. Some of you probably go, how come that makes me feel better? One more time. We want to make this experiential. Again, feel that envy again. Some of you go, how come I'm not feeling as much? We'll talk about it. Okay, whatever you can come up with. Yeah, I still feel like that person is, how come this, how come there's, I'm not, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I want you to feel it. Imagine your electric violet light. Go. Erase, disintegrate. Just like this electric violet hand is dissolving it completely and permanently. Say, disintegrate permanently out of my energy system now. Okay, put your hand down. Simple, right? Okay, go like this. Follow me. Say my heart center. Ooh. How many notice it got bigger? Okay. Now picture you're looking at your own back, in between your butt cheeks. Say my prosperity center. Got bigger. Envy is killing your bank account. Get it straight to your head. Oh, how do you know that? That's why you're here. And how much do they charge for you? Nothing. You still don't practice it? Can't do anything for you. The key is to understand. By projecting negative thoughts at others, we are hurting ourselves. When you're envious of someone's success, they don't know, they don't care, they have a wonderful time. We're hurting ourselves. Step one, disintegrate that thought and feeling. Remember what we said always. I, the spiritual self, the soul, create the feelings, thoughts, and actions of this body. True? That includes the positive thoughts. That includes the negative thoughts. Envy is just one of them. It's just one of them. The more you put your attention to it, the worse it gets. Yeah, this person, it's not fair. They just got lucky. So how come they're doing better? Whatever. Who cares? You're wasting your time. You're wasting brain cells. Just disintegrate it. Move forward. You know why some people are almost impossible to help? You know why? And I've come across people like this. No matter how much you do healing, you explain to them, they won't let go of anger, they won't let go of resentment. What are you going to do? You do healing, you disintegrate it, but they want to continue creating it. You know what you do? Let them learn on their own. Pain is usually the last teacher. When you get so horrible, you go, okay, maybe I'll change my ways. Okay. Now, the smart ones, they say, I heard it, I learned it from teachers that tell me, okay, I will follow, save you the pain. So step one, every time you feel envy, disintegrate those thoughts and feelings. Always remember, it is simply something you created. Anything you create, you can disintegrate. Now, you notice I didn't use the word destroy, because most of you know energy cannot be destroyed or created, right? You go, wait, you just contradict. When I say create, in essence, I'm taking energy from the environment, creating a thought form. I'm not really creating zero and then something physical. Make sense? Or energetic. But when you say disintegrate, we don't use the word destroy, because destroy has a connotation of violence. So we just say disintegrate. Disintegrate simply means I created something, I'm dismantling it. Okay, so step one, dissolve and disintegrate anytime we have the feeling of envy towards others. Now, what is the effect of that? As you do that over and over again, you know what happens? You get to create awareness. In other words, you find someone, oh, they have a nice car, you've been wanting that car. You start noticing, oh, yeah, how come it's... Oh, stop. There it is. You see, it's a natural tendency. I'm producing this envy. Disintegrate. At some point, you know what happens? You go, when it happens, not only will you recognize it, I'm getting a feeling that envy energy is coming up. No problem, disintegrate. After you do that, you know what? You have inner peace. It's that simple. Now, that's step one. Step two, if you want to improve your situation, you'll do what most people will not do. In other words, if you take 100% of the population, maybe you'll be lucky if 1% will think of this. You'll be lucky if one. You know what that is? You bless them. You go, what? This guy is so much money already. I'm envious of him. And then I'm going to bless him. Okay. If you can't get through that, go away. Find another teacher. Don't waste my time. It's very, very simple. You disintegrate these negative thoughts and emotions of envy. And here's what you do. Ready? Raise your hands. Picture that person you're envious of, even the simulated one we did. Project lots of golden light. And don't change the words. Repeat it to me word by word. May you be blessed with more prosperity, abundance, and success. May God bless you with peace, with love, with prosperity and abundance. So be it. May you be blessed with more abundance and prosperity and the wisdom to use it properly. So be it, so be it, so it is. Okay, how long did it take? Okay, let's try. Say my heart center. You notice it's almost doubled. The more critical one, the base of your spine, your prosperity center. Separate your hands, say my prosperity center. What happened? It got even bigger. Now, be honest with yourself. How do you feel about that person now? Usually people say like, I can't believe I'm making such a big deal out of it. Number one, that allows you to move on. You have more inner peace. You know what else? You start noticing, you do this enough times, you will now be happy for people to be successful. And when you're happy for people to be successful, you know what happens? By the law of karma, people will be happy when you're prosperous. You can always tell when a person is full of envy. It eats them up. And you know what? When a person is so obsessed with envy and jealousy towards success, it clogs their energy centers. When it clogs their energy centers, they become, well, I was going to say useless, but that's a little too harsh. But now they don't have the energy or the attitude to be successful. So, remember this very simple English proverb. Envy shoots at others and wounds itself. So every time you feel envy towards someone, you're hurting yourself. Period. Nothing else to talk about. So if you're smart, which I know you are, otherwise, why go to like being, dumb? Every time you feel envy, do the technique we just shared with you. Focus on your crown in your hand. Imagine electric violet light. Say, disintegrate this envy energy completely and permanently. Do it several times, at least 3-4 times. Observe your state of mind. You'll notice it's quieter, it's calmer, but you don't stop there. As we say in pranic healing, cleansing and energizing. After you disintegrate these thought forms in your aura and your chakras, bless the person. Now, you've heard me share this with you before. Never say the words "I bless you." I made that mistake many, many years ago. You don't say "I bless you." There's 2 parts of it. Number 1, simple question: who has the greater ability to bless? Me or God and the high beings? It's obvious, right? So by saying "I bless you," part of it is negative pride. Like, oh, I can bless you, man. I'm more advanced spiritual, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. It's called delusion. That's why I was taught not to say "I bless you." Number 2, it's better to say, "May God bless you. May the angels of prosperity bless you." Or you can say, "May you be blessed." So when you say "May you be blessed," right there and then, it assumes you're not the one blessing. There's another reason why you don't say the word "I bless you." And some of you will disagree. You know what I say to that? Like, whatever. When you say "I bless you," you give them part of your good karma. Okay, some of you who are new, that might be too far out. Just let it go. Just follow the simple instruction. May God bless you. May the angels of prosperity bless you. Or just say, "May you be blessed." Okay, so the lesson today is quite simple. Number 1, every time we have envy, disintegrate it, because it's just a thought form we created, dissolve it. And you do it by using specific energy, electric violet. Number 2, after you disintegrate in your aura, just raise your hands. Of course, don't do it in front of them. Picture it in front of you. May God bless you with more abundance and prosperity. May you be blessed with joy and happiness. You do this over and over and over again. Without anything else, you start noticing you're happier. And when somebody says, "I got it rich," you go, "Oh, great." So you're happy for them. So in other words, you're joyful and happy regardless of the circumstances around you. And when it comes to prosperity, I'll let you in an inside tip. If you take the time to not only disintegrate these envy thoughts and emotions within you, and you keep using techniques we share with you, bless the people who are successful, 2 things happen. Number 1, by the law of karma, as the blessings of prosperity go to them, and since you're the channel that it flowed through, that prosperity energy bounces back to you. So you have more prosperity energy. Okay? Number 2, you'll start noticing that as you go through life, you always feel life is abundant. The perception of scarcity start to dissolve. So in other words, your prosperity consciousness dissolve. Your poverty consciousness. Disintegrate that thought. What happens is poverty consciousness decreases, prosperity consciousness increase. Now, the law of attraction is helping you. People always quote law of attraction. I go, yeah, right. You keep quoting it. Did you clean your closet? If you're full of envy, whether you like it or not, the aura is filled with all these envious thoughts and emotions, right? At that point, whatever you have in our aura, that's the frequency we attract. So the law of attraction is hurting you. Now, if you say, yeah, I'm going to be prosperous, I don't think of good things. I was watching some of the YouTube shorts and, different authors saying, yeah, your consciousness will change your world, your universe, blah, blah. It's partially true. If you focus on the prosperity thoughts, positive thoughts, great. There's only one slight problem. As we shared with you every single time, big fish eat small fish. The big fish are what's predominant in our energy field. The affirmations we make, the positive thoughts we create, those are small fish. They get eaten up. So what we try to do is consistently keep disintegrating that big fish and keep energizing that small fish positivity, prosperity consciousness. So at some point, when that is what's populating our aura, you don't have to do much. The prosperity energy is drawn to you. So you'll most likely make better prosperity decisions. What else? You start attracting people who are more like-minded. That's it. So today, the meditation is actually a thinking meditation. Meditation simply means prolonged awareness, dhyana. So you can do meditation, close your eyes. Today, the meditation is meditation on prosperity thoughts. How to create it, how to dissolve what you don't want, etc., etc. Okay? So we will see you for the evening session, or evening here. That's for releasing envy on the emotional level. This is emotional level and the physical level, the prosperity level. All right, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, we humbly ask for divine light, love, guidance, help, and protection. To the angels of prosperity, thank you for blessing us with the prosperity energy. Thank you for blessing the people who are envious of with prosperity energy, and may they also be happy. We thank you in full faith. So be it. All right. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. I hope that these simple and short sessions will be able to make you, what do I say? May you be happy, healthy, wealthy, and holy. All right. We'll see you in the second session. Namaste. Share this with as many people as possible. That way, the more people that practice this, we make a change within ourselves and we change the world eventually.